Hello everybody, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Naki and this is Cook with Naki. On today's menu we're making jollof rice. Yes, let's get started. I have 1 onion and ginger root. I blended all this together and this is what I'm going to use to season my goat meat. You could use any meat of your choice, and I'm also going to be adding some star cube. You could use any seasoning of your choice. I have here some ground anise. This is about 1 tablespoon. I'm also going to be adding about half tablespoon of thyme. I added about 1 cup of water. Stir this together to make sure everything is well mixed together. Cover this and let this cook for about 30 to 40 minutes under medium heat. Almost forgot my salt. Yeah, I added about half tablespoon of salt to taste. While my meat is cooking, I have 1 diced tomatoes. You could use a fresh one if you prefer. Green bell pepper, half of it. 2 scotch bonnet pepper and 1 medium onion. I'm gonna blend the diced tomatoes, the scotch bonnet pepper, the onion, and the green bell peppers together, and this is gonna be our sauce. This is what we're gonna use to make our sauce. I'm checking on my meat now. It's been cooking for about 40 minutes at the medium heat and it is tender the way I like it. If you want it extra tender, you could give it more time, but this is perfect. I turned the heat off and I'm going to fry this. In a pot, I'm adding my oil. You could use any oil of your choice. I let my oil heat for about 1 minute and I'm going to fry my goat meat. My meat have been frying for about 10 minutes now, and I'm stirring it and I'm turning it to the other side to make sure it is also fried perfectly to give it that golden brown color. And yeah, my goat meat is ready. It has fried the way I want it, perfectly golden brown, and it is so tempting at this point. Of course, I had to take 1 or 2 to just munch on. Yes, so our goat meat is ready. I took it out from the oil and I'm now going to be adding my tomato paste. And yes, my tomato paste was frozen. I had a big can of tomato paste, and after opening it, I had to just put them into small portion and keep them in the freezer. So that's why it looks like that. So I'm just gonna fry my tomato paste so everything is melted, and also fry to like a burgundy color. For about 5 to 7 minutes. So I make sure I keep stirring it here and there so it will not burn. So like this, perfect. I'm not going to be adding my blended vegetables. I'm giving this a stir to make sure the tomato paste and the blended vegetables are all well mixed together. I covered this halfway and let this cook for about 20 minutes under medium-low heat, and after 20 minutes, as you can see, most of the moisture have evaporated and it's looking really good. I'm going to be adding my stock from the goat meat that I cooked. Don't forget to add that to your sauce because it has a lot of flavor, so it brings a whole lot of flavor to your sauce and also to your jollof rice. So always remember to add that to your sauce. I'm adding 1 star cube. You could use any seasoning of your choice. And also 1 important seasoning I always add to my jollof rice is curry powder. It brings a lot of aroma and taste to your jollof rice. Cover this and let this cook for about 7 minutes, and after 7 minutes, this is how it's looking. Yes, ready for the rice to go in there. Now you don't want to overcook this because at the end of the day it's going to be so thick, and you don't want that. You want it to have that kind of consistency. So yeah, I'm adding my salt to taste. Always remember to add your seasoning first before you add your salt, because most of the seasoning have salt in it. And I'm adding my rice. I'm using jasmine rice. This was 3 cups at this point, and I'm also going to be adding 1 cup of broken rice. This broken rice, this is the first time I'm using it, and I just wanted to try something different, and I loved it. It just brings some texture and taste to your jollof rice. So if you have it and you want to give it a try, just go ahead and you'll love it. So after giving this a stir, I realized my sauce was too much and I don't want to have a mushy jollof rice, so I added 1 more cup of jasmine rice to it. One tip to this part is you might also want to take some part of your tomato base sauce on the side before you add your rice to it, just in case your tomato base is too much, so you don't need to add more rice. I added 1 cup of water to it because the rice that I'm using does not need too much water to cook. Some rice you might want to add 2 or 3 more cups, but my rice I'm using, it does not need more water. So the more water is going to be mushy, and I don't want that. So I just added 1 cup. So it all depends on the kind of rice you're using. So if you don't know, just add 1 cup at a time, and if your rice is too hard, you might want to add more. So it's always better to use less than more. So after I covered it, the rice cooked for about 10 minutes under medium low, and I gave this a stir, and I'm also going to be covering this with aluminum foil for the heat to cook through. After 15 minutes under low heat, yes, checking on my rice, and it is looking good, almost ready. I'm adding my fried goat meat. Sometimes I might add the fried goat meat to the sauce before adding the rice to cook together, but this time my goat meat was well cooked, like it was not too hard, so I didn't want to like overcook it in the sauce, so that's why I'm adding it to this part. So yes, I just added it at this point to just let the jollof and goat meat just have some friendship going on at this point for about 10 minutes under low heat, and our jollof rice, it is ready after 10 minutes. One tip in making a jollof rice is you always want to give it a stir at some point, because if you don't, it's gonna just burn and just not be good. There's a lot going on in jollof rice. Sometimes you have meat, sometimes you have other vegetables. So yeah, you always want to make sure everything is like well mixed together. Our jollof rice is good. I love the texture, I love the taste, everything is perfect. I have other jollof recipes on this channel. You could check them out and try on whichever you want. When it comes to recipes, everybody is different with their taste buds. You might try this one, you don't like it. You might try the other one, you like it. So that's why you probably will see more than 3 or 4 or 5 different kinds of recipes for the same food on this channel. I have my own style of cooking, but sometimes I try something new. Sometimes I add 1 or 2 ingredients to it to bring it a different taste, and that is what cooking is about. If you try something that you don't like, you want to just add 1 or 2 or take something out to see how it goes. So yeah, I hope you love this recipe. I hope you give it a try, and I know you will love it. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and give me a thumbs up if you love this video. Until I come your way next time, this is Cook with Naki. Be good to yourself, be good to everyone. It goes a long way.